Looking ahead to 2019, Scarbs, the latest directive is good news for Nico Hülkenberg.
Yes, lots of rule changes agreed by the strategy group this week. Some good, some you may question a little bit more. First key one is the change to how you weigh the car. Now the regulations set out a minimum weight for the car, and that includes the car and the driver. And what that means is if you've got a driver of 65 kilos, then you take that away, and that's the weight for your car.
Right.
So if you've got a driver that's nearer 80 kilos, then your car has to be that much lighter to offset the difference.
To be competitive.
Yeah, or the lighter driver can carry, some performance gaining ballast, and they can put that wherever they want on the car. This has been an issue, as you say, for the heavier drivers for quite some time that have been forced to reduce weight, reduce muscle mass in order to get the team's target weight for the car.
As we saw with Force India at the start of last year, where Sergio Perez and Esteban Ocon both had to lose massive amount of weight just before the first race.
Yeah, so it's a problem for them, and the taller drivers always tend to suffer more. The new regulations intended for 2019 is that you have the minimum weight for the car plus 80 kilos for the driver. Now, all of the drivers are under 80 kilos, give or take a little bit there.
Yeah.
A lot of the drivers, the shorter guys, are much, much lower down. I think Massa was about 65 or something, I seem to remember. So what that now means is that the driver element needs to be ballasted up to 80 kilos, which means that the minimum car weight always stays the same. Right. So the teams shouldn't have to put pressure on the drivers to lose weight, to lose muscle mass.
But how much would ballast around the driver area, how much difference could that still make in terms of
that will have a benefit.
Dynamics?
The benefit that the teams now lose with this regulation is that they can't put that ballast anywhere in the car they want. So it has to be around the driver's seat area, and we haven't seen the wording of the regulations, but they probably won't be allowed to put it right on the floor of the car, because if you've got an 80 kilo driver, a 65 kilo driver, for example, you would want to put that 25 kilos on the floor to lower the centre of gravity of the car. And that is quite a big performance factor. Even though it's a relatively small amount of weight compared to the whole car, anything you can do to the centre of gravity lower really improves the performance. So that should offset some of the performance benefit that lighter drivers could potentially have. And I think this is completely fair and it's long overdue.